Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us with Cooking with the Count. Tonight, we're going to make something that's going to be fast and easy for the working moms and dads that need a good nutritional snack for their children when they come home from school. I'm not doing it the fancy way. I'm not going to make homemade biscuits, and I'm not going to, use fresh mushrooms because they may not have them. So, I've got a can of mushrooms. I've got a pound of ground beef. As you can see, it's a can of biscuits. We're gonna use a nice fresh onion. I got garlic, parsley, thyme, and baby Swiss cheese. And we're gonna make pretty much our own version of a little pocket sandwich. So with that, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is get our pan nice and hot. Get a little bit of olive oil in there. This ought to be fun. Just go ahead and throw our onions in there and let that pan heat up nicely. Onions looking pretty good over here. So now we'll go one step further and we'll add mushrooms. We're going to brown these up nicely. We'll add a few more drops of olive oil. A little salt. And a little pepper. As you can see, our mushrooms and onions have browned up nicely. They're looking pretty good. I'm going to pull these off. Let's set them aside and cook up our hamburger. And then we'll reintroduce them again and cover them with Swiss cheese. Okay, and a few more squirts of olive oil and our hamburger. We'll add our thyme. And our garlic. And wash that all up nicely. Stir it up a little bit. More salt. And some pepper. So we'll cook this up and we'll be back. Okay, as you can see, we've got our hamburger pretty well browned up. Looking good. I did take off some of the extra fat. Now I just want to chop this up as much as I can. I want to get this pretty fine. Now let's reintroduce our mushrooms and onions. And we can add our parsley. Stir this together. Let me go ahead, I'm going to add a few pieces of cheese and get that melting into it. I plan on adding a little bit more. as we're making them. So we'll let that warm up a little bit, get it nice and gooey, and we'll blend it all together. So I can't wait to try this. Now we're going to let this cool down a little bit, and we'll start assembling our pockets. We'll be back. Okay, we've taken our product out. It's cooled off a little bit. Because you've got to be able to handle this. So let it cool down a little bit, and it's nice and cheesy. Even the mushrooms. Never been a fan of canned mushrooms, but they're not even bad either. So with that, get our biscuits, and like I said, this is a little bit of cheating. I've never been a fan of canned biscuits either, but you know, you want to do things fast. And again, this is for the working mother and father that don't have time to make biscuits and roll them out and. So we're gonna do it the easy way. Gonna take one of these, nice healthy portion, like so. Add another piece of cheese. Come on. On top like so. I'm going to pinch this up a little bit. Try to avoid any holes in it. And with my pastry. One. And like anything, it's not like I've done this 1,000 times, so practice makes perfect. But at least it will be nutritional. That might be a little bit big. And a piece of cheese. And once again, you know, sometimes you just have to work with it. Yeah. See if that works out better. Don't have to get fancy. I want to put in enough meat that they're getting a good amount. I mean, it can't be bad. It's a biscuit. The biscuits will be delicious. But in the same breath, come on, cheese, cooperate. And we'll finish making the rest of them, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're just gonna seal these up with our fork, like so. With that, we'll put our egg wash. And we'll put these in the oven at 375, and they'll cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. Of course, I'm using a farm fresh egg, and of course I get mine from Holstein's Market, which I hope that you'll think about visiting if you're in the area, because they do have some of the best eggs that I've ever had. It's the only time that I miss Gabriella's chickens when it comes to eggs. And I am being beckoned by the magical oven. With that, let me pull those out and see what they look like. Different as they looked when I was making them, you don't have to be perfect, because they actually come out pretty nice on their own. It really looks awesome. I mean, you've got your beef in there, you get your, all your vegetables. It smells incredible. It's a fast little dish to make. Like I said, you could do this in a matter of minutes. You can make these up, make several pounds of them. It's not an expensive, meal or treat, whatever snack. Individually wrap them and put them in the freezer. It takes minutes to turn around and warm them up, and out the door they go. With that, I wish you a great evening. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe. YouTube has changed the way they're doing things. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing to monetize your videos anymore. So I could really use your help, get my numbers up, and I'll keep on supplying you with very delicious recipes. God bless. Thank you again. Bon appetit. And I gotta try this. That is incredible. Beats the daylight out of store-bought. Bon appetit. Good night.